Hey guys, what's up? I know it has been so long since my last video and I'm sorry, but we're back in business, man. So today I obviously just got out of the shower. I have moisturizer on my face and all this stuff, so I look like a greased chicken. It's fine. I'm going to try out on my hair because my hair is wet. I'm gonna try out this little sample thing that I got from my friend. There we go. I'm gonna try it out and see how it works. And then I'm going to just do a look using Violet Voss palette. This was given to me by my friend's sister. She got it in Boxy Charm, I believe. And yeah, I just put my whole finger in that. And I'm really excited to use it. I've used it once already, but I'm excited to show you what I think of it. See what we can come up with. So I don't think I have a big enough following for people to actually wonder like where I have been, but I have been on break from school, so that's been its own thing. And I went to Florida to visit my grandma, and so I wasn't filming there. And I tried to film something before I left so that I could post it while I was there, but I just really wasn't feeling it. I can't even tell you guys how many times I've sat down to film something, filmed it, and then never did anything with it again, you know? So that is basically what happened. Do I have to shake this? Uh-oh. I think I did a lot. Is that a lot? That's a lot. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna do something. Oh my god. I messed up. So I feel like a middle schooler scrunching my hair, but I guess this is supposed to like bring out your natural hair and help it look nice and not so frizzy, and so we'll see. Wow, that was so much. Oh my god. So what was I talking about before? Oh, so I went, yeah, so I've filmed tons of videos and then I just never do anything with them because I don't like them, or, you know, I think other people won't like them, or I feel like I just rambled, which I'm doing right now. So they just never see the light of day. And I'm going to try to be better about that. You know, I think like for a while I was just in a low point, and my medication wasn't working right for me. It wasn't doing what I needed it to do, but I think we're on the right track now, and I think that I'll do better in the future. But then of course I've started school again, so I'm going to be busy with that as well. So I feel like if I can do one video a week, then that's good for me. You know, and we'll see how it goes throughout the semester. But luckily I'm not anyone on YouTube, you know, so my absence isn't noticed, which is good for that. Because when I don't post something, then I'm not getting like yelled at or whatever. Okay, here we go. So Florida was amazing. Again, I was visiting my grandma, so like it was like a really laid back week. Really didn't do much. It was warmer than it is back home, but I only went swimming once, but that was fine. Like, oh my god, why? Why does this happen to me? Is there something I can do to change this? Like, see, I'm 22 years old. Oh, by the way, I had a birthday. So that happened, and I'm old and disgusting. But you would think that I'd be, like, techno... I'd be better at using technology, but I'm really clueless. It's just, I just don't get it sometimes, and it's fine. Anyway, so I spent time with my grandma. It was really nice, you know, because she's lived in Florida for a while, so it's not like I could just go see her whenever I wanted. And so that was nice, and I spent a week with her. The last time I used this palette, I focused more on like the purpley colors, so I wanted to do something different, but like I also still want to use the purpley. Anyway, so I went with my mom, and we flew, and the flights were fine. I slept the whole time because I literally didn't sleep for 1 minute the night before, and that's not an exaggeration. I legitimately did not fall asleep. So that was cool. So I slept on the flights, and then that was it. And then we took a taxi from the airport to where my grandma lives, and so if you don't know, I've got like, I don't know, I'm very particular about who I'm in the car with and how they drive and stuff like that, and so I was a little nervous to do this, but my mom had done it before and she said it was fine, like it was great, and so I was like, okay. So we went, and the guy was so nice, you know, he took our bags, put them in the car, we got in the car, he was, you know, he was just nice, and then we start driving, and the speed limits in Florida, like, they're a little bit higher. Like, a regular road is like, well, where around my grandma, a regular road is like, you know, 45, 50, you know, and the highways are, I think they're like 65 or 70 or something, and so this guy was going 90 on the highway, and I was like, like going way too fast, and I was just like, and so it was terrifying, and I wanted so badly to just tell him to pull over and just let us out. And like, it wasn't even just that he was going fast, you know, whatever, like there were cars all around us, and he was flying and weaving in and out of cars, and you know, just having to slam on the brakes because he got too close to someone or whatever. And I was just like, dude, like, are you good? Like, I understand, you know, he probably wanted to go back and get another fare, and that makes sense. Like, that's your money, that's what you want to do, but like, I don't think anyone should drive like that, period, but like, definitely not while you have like customers in the car. Like, that's insane. Like, absolutely insane. I felt so unsafe, and it wasn't just me overreacting. Like, he was really driving like crazy, and my mom asked him to slow down, and he just didn't respond, didn't change how he was driving, nothing. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, at that point, like, I was like, okay, if we make it to my grandma's house, like, we're lucky. Because I thought for sure that it was all over, you know. So terrifying. But then we got to my grandma's house, and it was great. You know, it was really nice to see my grandma and spend time with her, and I taught her how to use YouTube so she could listen to her music, and she did it for hours, and it was just really sweet. And I don't know, you know how grandmas are, they're just funny, and she's cute, and it was just really, really good to see her. And I went to Thomas Edison and Henry Ford's house. It's I really, really like museums, and we had all gone when I was younger, but like obviously like I don't remember it, and I wanted to go, so we went. And it's like their winter houses, you know, they lived next to each other. And first of all, beautiful area, like right on the water. It's so nice. My mom and I just like sat out there for like an hour just sitting out there because it was just so nice. And we did the audio tour because we got there at, I don't know, we got there when we were there before they opened. And we went in and we asked the guy, we're like, what's the best one to do? What's the best tour? And he said that a guided tour starts at 10. So he said, you know, we should just do the audio tour. So I was like, okay, cool, fine. So we did the audio tour, we went around, you know, you couldn't go into the houses. So how it was there was like, the doorway was open to the house, you know, and then it was like, there was like a halfway up, from halfway up down, there was like a glass door, and you couldn't cross it. And so like that was fine, like it was still cool to see and, you know, be there. But like for me, like my big thing is like just to be able to walk in the same places that, you know, these people walked like so long ago, like is so my thing. I love that. I live for that. I think it's incredible, like just to think about it, it blows my mind. You know, so that's really what makes the experience for me, and we couldn't do that, and it was fine, you know. And then as we were about to leave, like we were heading back to where we came from, and as we were walking, we saw a group with a tour guide. So we were like, oh, cool, like let's see what it is, let's see what's going on. And then like to see like how different it was from the audio tour. And then I look at this guy, the tour guide, and he's holding booties, and I'm like, they're going inside. And my mom's like, no, they're not going inside. And I was like, no, they're going inside. And sure enough, they put on their booties and they went inside. And I was like, you know, so we booked it back to the ticket place, and we were like, you know, we saw people going inside, how do you do that? We want to do that. And he was like, oh, we only do that 10 times, I think he said 10 times a week. So I was like, sweet, like, cool. Would have been good to know about the morning. Although, who knows, they might not even, you know, there might be a wait list or whatever anyway, so who knows. But I was just like, you know, I really wanted to go inside, but it's fine. It was still a good time. It was still, you know, a beautiful place, you know, and I'm glad that I went, but I was just like, come on, man, you know? So, now I'm back home, and, it's great. It's really great. Let me do this. So, I started school, and that's been, you know, it's been school. To me, like, school has just always been school. Like, when I applied to colleges, I applied to one, and that was it, and, you know, it wasn't really, like, this big thing for me at all. And, so going back, I was just like, you know, whatever, another semester, you know, whatever, but this time, it's my last semester, so I'm, like, really, really excited about it, but I am also, so scared, because I have no idea whatsoever about what I'm gonna do when I finish. I have no idea what I want to do, and that's really scary, you know, especially when at this point in the game, you know, most of the people in the same position as I am, like the same grade, they already have their stuff planned out, and I'm just like, what, you know, like, I have no idea what I want to do, and I'm so scared, and I'm stressing, and so, but I'm going to just be happy about the fact that, like, this is it. After this semester, I'm done with school. I don't think I'm going to go to grad school. If I do, it definitely won't be anytime soon. You know, it's definitely not something that I'm considering right now, just because I literally have no idea what I want to do, so I'm just like, you know, but, like, I've almost made it, you know, I'm almost done. I will have a degree, which is cool. I don't feel more qualified than I did when I graduated high school, but it's cool. I have a paper that says I am, so no one can fight me on that. And yeah, it'll be fine. I'm graduating with friends. You know, but it's so crazy because it's like you spend your whole life up till this point in school, and then you're just done. And you're just like, wait, but like, I know I'm supposed to get a job now and do whatever, but it's just like, what do you mean I'm not in school anymore? Like, what do you mean I have to find a real job now? Like, how do I do this? How do I survive as an adult? Because I don't remember being taught, you know, so it's just like, but it'll be fine. And if it's not fine, I'm at least lucky that I have somewhere to live. I have, you know, a support system to fall back onto if I need to. And I'm lucky to have that, because that's not always the case for everyone. So, you know, I'm trying to have a positive outlook on it, but it's really scary. But, you know, we're just gonna keep pushing. I don't know. I've actually been thinking, like, I want to see, like, no, I don't know, don't think I'm crazy, but I want to see, like, a psychic or a medium or something, and I want to, I don't know, I just feel like maybe that will help guide me in the right direction, you know, like, I watch, like, Mama Medium and Seatbelt Psychic, and it just, like, is something that is so interesting to me, so, you know, mind-blowing to me. Like, I truly do believe that there's people that can do it, and, you know, if that's the case, like, it just makes me wonder, like, you know, I'm not a religious person at all, you know, but it does make me question, like, so if this proves that, they're still around, then what does that mean as far as what's up there, and or is it even up there, like what is it really like? And that's interesting to me because I am terrified of death. Like truly, truly, truly terrified. And but anyway, on these shows, like I've seen them talking to, people and saying, whatever they're doing, like career-wise or whatever path they're on, they'll say sometimes, and stay on that path because I think you're doing the right thing, I think that's really going to work out for you, or I don't know, just something like that. And I just need someone to tell me that I'm doing okay and that it's going to be all right, and that even though right now I don't know what I'm doing, that I'll figure it out, and whatever I do, I'm going to be good at it. Because it's scary to not know what's next in your life, and that's the point I'm at. And I just think that it would be really helpful to me to get some guidance, I could be wrong, but I think it would be really interesting and helpful. And even if it's not helpful, it's going to be interesting. So, I don't know. I just feel... I wonder, like, do you guys think that's real? What are your thoughts on that? Or, like, even past lives. Have you ever watched something about, like, the kids that, they talk about living this life and all this stuff, and then it turns out some of it's true, and there's no way that they could know it, and all of that, and then, years later they forget because they get older, and it's like there's like this whole idea that that kids are able to remember their past life because they're closer to it than adults are, and typically they remember it when they're like around 3 to 5, and then, if you ask a 12-year-old, they're like, well, I know what I've said because I've been told, but I don't remember, or, something like that. So I think that's really cool, and I think that it would be interesting to see, like, what any past life that I possibly may have had, because I think that that's something that's interesting to me and kind of gives me a little bit of hope, that this isn't the only life, although I don't know. It's just, I think my fears of death come from thinking, like, this is it, and when you die, it's just black. There's nothing. It's like when you're asleep, you have no idea what's going on. There's nothing. You sleep and you wake up. But when you die, I feel like it's like you just keep sleeping, and that's terrifying. And it makes me sad because, what is all of this for then? And why, I don't know. I refuse to believe that, you go through life and you meet these people and you fall in love and you have friends and stuff like that, all for it to just stop and then that's it. Like, what's the point of that? I don't know. It's just something that I think about a lot, and to be honest, I don't look into it much because it's something that scares me, and once I start thinking about it, like, I can't stop, and I don't want to put myself in that position, although here I am putting myself in that position. But I think that hopefully seeing a psychic or a medium or something will alleviate some of the worries that I have. you know. So, I don't know, it's something that I'm definitely gonna, I mean, I have looked into it, but I think it's something that I'm definitely going to do. You know, I found one nearby that I feel interested in seeing, and I think I'm just gonna do it, and see what happens. And if I do, like, I'll definitely let you guys know. I don't know, I'm really excited. There's a convention coming up in the next few months near me, and my mom told me about it, and we're gonna go to that too, so I'll have to tell you guys about that. I think that'll be really cool. But I don't know, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future has in store for me, and you know, what's gonna happen. You know, and it is scary, but like, it's just so cool, you know, because at this point in my life, it's like I could go in any direction. I could do anything, you know. So I'm really trying to hold on to, you know, a positive outlook on it. Okay, so I'm back. I have my lashes on. I'm wearing the Ardell Double Demi Magnetic lashes. And I just did a little tutorial on how to use them. So if you're wondering how I use them, go and watch it. I'll link it down below, and if I can figure out how to link up there, or up there, I'm not sure, then I will. But I'm not with the technology, you know. But they are close to my lash line, and I think they look really good. No one has ever, like, even noticed that they're magnetic, you know? Like, it's not, they just look like lashes, and they look really good, and I don't have to worry about glue, and it's great. So I'm done with this look. It's pretty minimal. The lashes kind of block out the eye look, but I had to use those lashes because my double wispies they're out of shape, and I need to get new ones, and I haven't, so I had to wear these ones. I don't think they're ugly by any means, but they're very full. The other ones are full as well, but they're more like wispy, you know. So yeah, this is the final look. Oh, girl, I forgot my lips. So let's see, I have a pretty plain eye look going on. I could go bold with my lips, or I could go 12-year-old. Let's see. Oh my god, okay. You know, I want so badly for this to work and like look good, but I feel like it makes my teeth look yellow, and also like tacky, is that the word? Oh well, that's what we're going with. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about nothing. If you want to see more looks using the Violet Voss palette, let me know. In the future, I'm thinking of doing a Huda Beauty New Nude Valentine's Day look. And I'll also include some drugstore-ish palette ideal looks for Valentine's Day, because let's be honest, I would not have the Huda Beauty New Nude palette if it wasn't a gift. Same with the Violet Voss palette. I just don't have that kind of money to be responsibly spending on that. So I want to include some options for if you don't have the money to spend on that, or if you didn't get those as gifts. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!